in which the GPS motion for release has been denied. Joining me, News 13 legal analyst Mark NeJame. And so it pretty much, George Zimmerman keeps his GPS and he stays in Seminole County.
Yeah, I think that Mark O'Mara was talking about the discovery, which he found to be far more important. His client clearly wanted to get out. You could see his facial expressions when in fact it was denied. However, O'Mara was really focusing on the discovery. He wants that discovery, and I think he left feeling good about that. He kind of poo-pooed the issue with the situation. The judge took the high road, which he's appropriately supposed to do. You're not allowed to publicly criticize a judge, particularly one on a case you're on. And then simply said, you know, he respects her ruling, but he was happy with the discovery issues. So I think for the defense, the more discovery they get, that's really where they're going towards. And the rest of it is, although his client wanted to get out, I think his focus as the attorney is the discovery.
All right, so they go back in for another hearing on January 8th, and they've got some other motions. What will happen in January? She gave them 2 days, one in January, one in February 5th. Yeah,
you're going to have many more motions in this case. As you get each round of discovery, I think we just heard that there's 10 now. This has been the 10th response on discovery. So you can anticipate that some things have not been disclosed, or they've been disclosed and the defense wants more. There's going to be a lot more. You're going to hear a lot of motions in this case.
Okay, well, let's listen to what the defense attorney had to say about his client just a little while earlier during the hearing.
So I'm asking you to consider simply removing him from GPS, allowing him to stay free at liberty within the state of Florida, as he should, unless you get prior approval for out-of-state movement. And if you don't consider that, to at least remove the geographical restriction so that he can travel as he should be able to as only a citizen accused, not a citizen convicted.
Mark O'Mara asking the judge, trying to explain to her why he felt that George Zimmerman's GPS should be removed, but the judge, well, didn't buy that.
And she didn't even bother responding, or she didn't want anything. This was the safe track to go. There is a safety issue. I think some of this actually protects the client to the extent that it's somewhere in the middle of what they're both arguing. On one hand, O'Mara is saying that there's danger. Well, it only takes one person. You know, I don't think there's a mob mentality going on in any way, shape, or form. But we know from reading blogs and in getting emails, I've handled so many high publicity cases, that you get these hate mails, and all it takes is one crazy out there. So I think in some ways, this actually protects this client. I think that didn't escape the judge. You know, she knows he's going to be safe, and whether you get into a flight risk or otherwise, with only maybe being one person out there, why take a risk? And I think that all the other issues that the state brought up about them seeking some publicity didn't help them in any way, but this is a safe way to go. The lawyer and the client will be able to communicate with each other. He's staying local. It's not like he's in another part of the state or in another state. And accordingly, she took the safe road and not necessarily the inappropriate road.
All right, much more we'll be hearing about the case against George Zimmerman, and also we'll be joined with our News 13 analyst, Mark NeJame. Thank you so much.
My pleasure.
Of course, you can read more about the hearing today and the timeline, complete timeline on the George Zimmerman case on our website at cfnews13.com. And meanwhile, Marla Weish will be coming up with the stories of the day. So keep it right here on News 13.